Hi there my friends, this is Grace and welcome to process video 198 entitled Happy Trails, and this is my fourth layout featuring the latest ScrapRoom Kit Club Flavors of the Month kit for August 2019, and it features the Simple Stories Happy Trails collection, and it's an outdoor collection, and I really liked the papers. I did add a chipboard piece or an embellishment, the chipboard sheet that had a bunch of accents in there, and I did add that, which is part of the embellishment add-on kit. Anyways, this is also my recipe layout assignment, and so it will be a double page layout, and I'm working with 6 3x4 photos and 1 4x6. These photos are still from our trip in 2018. We went to Yellowstone, and these are still some pictures from that. Basically, I wanted to just feature all of the wild animals or wildlife that we saw from that particular trip. We saw some bears, we saw an elk, a bison, and what else? I think that's it. The elk, the bison, and the bears, and also we saw some squirrels and all those small animals. And then so I created a border with the floral paper, and then I also cut out some strips of paper that went onto the left side of the double page layout. I did cut a 3/4 inch strip of the plaid paper that went on the border on the bottom of the photos, and then I cut the rest of the paper as banners. Like, I wanted to incorporate as many pattern papers that I can, but I knew that if I incorporate all of them, then that would be a little crazy. So in order for me to do that, I decided to add them in small increments, and one of the best ways for me to do that is to use a shape, and the banner just fit kind of nice here. Initially, I had wanted the banner to house my title, but at this point I didn't know what my title would be like yet, and so it ended up not housing my title, but I still like the results of it. I did add some twine from my stash so that I can thread all those banners together. And now that everything is adhered, now I did ink up the edges, and I initially inked it up with my Studio Calico Cat's Eye ink, but then that ink was just really dry because I've had it for a while, so I threw it away, and then I pulled out a brown ink. I think it's a Stupendous, or no, Inkadikadu, I think. I can't remember, but anyways, one of those small blocks of brown ink, and so that's what I used to ink the rest of the paper. And so I did pre-print my journaling already, and then I also inked that up and then adhered that to the top of the 4x6 photo. I believe I punched out 15 banners, and so 10 of them went on the bottom. 2 of them is right here, where I'm showing you where I'm creating my own little flags with them, just getting some toothpicks, and then putting the banners or putting some washi to tape the toothpicks with the banners. And then I'm also going to create a mini banner on that top left corner. So that's kind of my ways of making my own embellishments with this collection, and I thought that that was really a fun thing to do, and I have to remember to do that again for my next layout. So this layout really came together pretty easily. I think it's because the banners lend itself, like it was a great way for me to incorporate a lot of colors, and also to fill in a lot of the space on the bottom. And then a lot of the papers have a lot of colors already, and so they actually were pretty good as far as including a lot of different colors and designs on my page already, especially since my photos are they're more muted. Like, there's not a lot of things going on except the animals and maybe the greenery, but that's about it. And so the papers were able to add more color than what my photos lacked. And then after this, I'm going to kind of work on my title. And again, like I said, I don't know yet what my title was at this point. I saw a die cut that said out And I was thinking of using the outdoors die cut as part of my title, maybe finding some smaller stickers from my stash that would spell the word great, but then you will see me that I will find something else that would just fit perfectly without me adding anything else. Now I have this die cut of the tree that I thought would be good as well. And so there was just a bunch of die cuts that came with the kit that I'm just kind of playing around and seeing what would work. Now it also came with some enamel dots, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do or how I was going to treat the ends of the banners, and so these enamel dots just worked perfectly because it felt like it had kind of a little bit of a enclosure for the ends of it. Some of them did not stick very well, but it's all good. I mean, they're all going to go into the sheet protectors anyways, so I'm not too worried about that. I did try a little bit of glue dot to some of them so that they will just stick and not move around, especially the smaller ones. And then the rest of the enamel dots, I will just add it to the flag banners. So here I'm looking again, and I remember I have a few more die cuts that I wanted to incorporate just as embellishments. And then a little later I'm going to pull out the chipboard sheet that I was telling you about, and then pull out a few more items from that. Now a lot of these die cuts I add with some foam adhesive, or rather some 3D glue dot adhesive, just so that they will have some dimension. And this is the chipboard sheet that I was telling you about, and it had the word Happy Trails. So I put that there, kind of auditioning it to see how it goes, and I ended up liking that better. So that's going to be my title. It's Happy Trails. And then I'm going to add a few more things here. I did see that there was some flowers that I could incorporate, and then a few more chipboard pieces, and now it's going to go just to dress up the banner on the bottom. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you stopping by and watching and commenting, and it really makes my day. And if you have any questions, make sure that you leave in the comment section below. And if you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys another day. Bye.